Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. Yep, that one goes in there. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great execution there. Pascal with a pretty pass.
SGA with the ball. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Williams. Back to SGA. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Count it.
Well, Siakam just staying strong inside. Finds the finish through it.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. SGA against Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. Siakam with it. Williams picks him up. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Nesmith has earned the green light from three-point territory. Knock it in, Aaron.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, I spoke with the Pacers head coach earlier. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against Houston.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
You know, inconsistency, maybe a bit of lack of concentration hurt them a bit, but they made just enough plays when it counted, and a W is a W. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Siakam outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 8 points.
Well, we talked about Siakam stretching to the three-point line. He knows no bounds out there. My goodness, that was long.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Williams. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, Jalen Williams very comfortable operating out of that mid-range area.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Nembhard against Dort. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder trailing by 5. It's Dort on the wing. Nembhard covering. For 3, Holmgren. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends. Nicely done.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. Siakam outside. Hits it from three-point range. Siakam's got 11 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. Williams from outside. The shot comes out. Pacers leading by 6. In the corner, it's Nesmith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein is right there.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Siakam. He's got 11.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills him.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Halliburton. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Sinks the triple. Nesmith has got 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Hartenstein with a screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots the three. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Now here's Williams following the miss by Isaiah Jackson. The three, and the Thunder another three.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a bit redundant, but that's a nice pass by Halliburton. This guy knows how to run the show, folks.
Thunder trailing by 4. Dort a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here's McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Caruso, and it's Mathurin missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Wallace left side. It's Joe on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Shepard. Off target with his 3. Here's Sorber. Toppin pulls it in. To the right side. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Now here's Wallace. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Pass to Joe. Caruso against Mathurin. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. It's Joe on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Wallace attacking, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Free throw good, Wallace. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA, and Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback king things we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
On the wing, Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Sorber. The Pacers making the shot. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wallace. Deflects the pass. Three-pointer. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Leading by 5. Now, here's Toppin. Huff passes to Toppin. Now, Shepard. Pass to McConnell. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. McConnell's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Thunder trailing by 8. Joe with it. Hasn't made one yet. Higgins outside. On the wing, Wallace. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Caruso, and it's blocked. They get it back. They got him on the arm, but it still can. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
The Pacers with the lead. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here's McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 18 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Caruso. Defense is right there. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pacers leading by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Thunder trailing by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Wiggins dishes to Williams. Over Mathurin. Mathurin with some nice defense. Siakam up top, covered by Wiggins. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Shepherd. 20 points for Siakam. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems. And he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Toppin, and then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jones checked in for Shepherd. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. In third, the Pacers.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Williams. Wiggins trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
And he makes the first. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. And Williams drops them both. And Doris Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Thunder trailing by 6. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Caruso, a screen on Halliburton. Here's SGA. And it's McConnell with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Mathurin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 9. Wallace with the screen on Halliburton. Wallace finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Well, Doris, T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connector for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Ken, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Siakam. Drives to the hoop. And stolen by Caruso. Launches it. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Toppin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from 3-point territory. Look out.
SGA against Halliburton. SGA passes to Williams. Pulls it from 20. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. 24 points for Siakam.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 11. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Tapping a screen on SGA. And it's Halliburton missing. Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Williams. Over McConnell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And that one falls for Williams.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And both free throws good for Williams. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Now, SGA. Following the 3-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. And the rejection by Jackson.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. From the arc. Tips it up. And Hartenstein is right there. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Halliburton sets the pick for Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. And the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton. Up again. And Hartenstein is right there. He's got 10.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And the basket by SGA.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Down low. Here's Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Holmgren. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Doris, what do you think is the key for the development of such an impressive young player like Chet Holmgren?
Hey, Kevin, to me, really, it's simple. It's health. This is a young man for whom basketball is hugely important. He's one of the most impactful two-way players in the game. It's really come down to whether or not he can stay on the floor, but he is so passionate about basketball.
And so here is Indiana. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. From past the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Halliburton, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Tapping a screen on SGA. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Thunder trailing by 6. Dort with the bounce pass. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Nembhard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What you love about Halliburton is in pick-and-roll action, he always knows where to put the pass to make it easy on his teammate.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Nesmith. He has 6. Halliburton for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Caruso. SGA kicks to Dort. Outside, SGA. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Dort. To the inside. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pacers lead by 9. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
59.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Thunder.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and knock down a few, Chet. That's how bad the defense has been.
A backhanded compliment, if there ever was one.
He's a great shooter, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Pacers leading by 9. So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Holmgren right side. Thunder trailing by 11. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only 1 or 2 dribbles.
The Pacers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Back to Halliburton. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams inside. Neesmith covering. Dort passes to Holmgren. Williams looking around. Off target from outside. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Neesmith. Siakam. And he makes good on the layup. Siakam's got 29.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Dort a screen on Halliburton. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Holmgren against Siakam. And he drives in. And yes, it's good. Siakam's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 20.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And the Pacers with possession here. Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Williams. Good on the shot. 10 points for him.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Nembhard. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Thunder in 4th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
Boy, what a nice job by Tyrese Halliburton. You got to fight through contact at times. This is one of the advantages of being a bigger guard.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 32 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys?
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
Now, here's Dort. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Hartenstein.
Boy, that little bump is not going to be a problem for Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy's going to finish right through it.
Williams with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. SGA from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Jackson. Siakam outside. A 3-ball. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Hartenstein. Here's Williams. He nails it, and we're tied up. Williams has got 12.
What you like about J-Dub is he tries hard to get to the positions on the floor he likes. If he's in the painted area, that's a good spot.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Halliburton outside. The turnaround jumper. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Holmgren kicks to SGA. Back to Holmgren. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Nesmith. Now Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. And here is Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Hartenstein.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That's good from Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. It's stolen by Hartenstein. There's Williams. That's tipped. To the paint. And finished off by Siakam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, SGA. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton is doubled. Nembhard against Williams. There's the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Siakam outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Down low, Halliburton puts it in. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pacers?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Halliburton sets the pick for Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 25. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 6 assists now in the game. Pacers leading by 3. Now Siakam. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Siakam's got 38 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Inside. Here's Williams. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Jalen Williams has proven to be a tough shot maker, and folks, that had some contact to it.
The drive by Siakam. The shot by Nembhard, and nobody around. Here's Jackson. Pass to Siakam. And the rejection by Holmgren.
You have to be careful if Chet Holmgren's around defensively. This guy, such a good shot blocker.
Here's Dort. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Neesmith. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Ruff's jacked in, and Toppin subbed in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Huff, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Shepard's checked in for Indiana.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Thunder trailing by 7. Pass to Wiggins. Caruso kicks to Wallace. Fires for 3. Pacers with the rebound. McConnell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Wallace. Here's Joe. Over Mathurin, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Here's Huff, and he uses the glass on the layup. Huff's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Wallace. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
First free throw is good. Wallace hits 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Shepard. Wallace covering. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Off target from 3-point range.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Knocks it loose and stolen by McConnell. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. It's tipped. Here's Joe, defended by Mathurin. Wallace. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Thunder trailing by 8. Wiggins, a screen on Mathurin. Mathurin against Caruso. Williams kicks to Caruso. From outside, off the mark. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Shepard, and the Pacers another 3.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Joe. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
No better person to answer a big-time 3. Mr. Isaiah Joe, have at it.
Shepard, the pass to Huff. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Wallace. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Benedict Mathurin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's McConnell. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caruso with the ball. In the corner, Wallace with it. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
Nice ball movement by Caruso. He wants to be the playmaker for this team.
Here's Mathurin. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And here is Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Pacers leading by 7. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Siakam against Wiggins. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Indiana.
What great lift. Mathurin gets off the floor. Mid-range jumper, you bet.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now Wallace. It's Williams, high post. Over Mathurin. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's now 18 points here for Jalen Williams. McConnell finds Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
That one is off.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
The Pacers making a change here. Halliburton's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
That's good from Halliburton.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for SGA. Siakam looking around. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Thunder trailing by 11. To the paint. Williams kicks to Wallace. Over Halliburton. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Shakes him. Mathurin for three. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Pass to Wiggins. Wallace with a screen on Mathurin. Williams gets the bucket.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Here's Halliburton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Siakam passes to Toppin. For the three. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his third assist on the night. Thunder trailing by 12. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Caruso. He's covered by McConnell. Caruso, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Jang against Siakam. Pass to Toppin. Offline with his three.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Wallace dishes to Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, when Jalen Williams has felt his rhythm, he's going to be relentless in how he attacks the defense.
Indiana leading by 10. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe comes in for Williams. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here is Halliburton. Shot from the wing, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams in the post. Toppin's there. Williams can't hit. Tries it from 9. He gets it in there. Siakam's got 41.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Toppin against Williams. Good, nice job down low. Williams has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Here he goes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's a play that's all about concentration by Pascal Siakam. You've got to absorb and finish.
Indiana making some changes. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Dort in for Wallace. throw good. Siakam. Thunder trailing by 13. Holmgren with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Caruso. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Williams with another miss. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Nembhard for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Pacers leading by 11. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Now Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Bucket is good. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Dort kicks to Williams. The tray. Here's Hartenstein, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Well, when you're as physical a player as Isaiah Hartenstein, you are going to get a fair share of whistles.
Well, it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
And the first one drops.
Sometimes in this league, you just have to be patient. Isaiah Hartenstein, a second-round pick, he has now become an invaluable asset to his team.
SGA's checked in for Alex Caruso. And so he makes both from the line. Indiana leading by 11. Halliburton right side. Down low. Here's Nesmith. That one goes. Count it. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Williams inside. Nesmith covering. Hartenstein against Jackson. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, with all the defense and intangibles he provides, to see Hartenstein cooking offensively, this is good work.
Outside Jackson. And they get it back. Here's Nesmith. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Halliburton in the corner from downtown. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists now in the game. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
One shot.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Holmgren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
On the free throw, no good. Pacers leading by 11. Nembhard for three, and another three for Indiana.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside, SGA. Williams outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's off. Pacers leading by 11. Halliburton fires. Three. Good.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. SGA feeling it out a bit. The three doesn't go. Indiana's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Now Halliburton fires. Hartenstein with the rebound. Lou Dort. And he does not hit. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Now Jackson. Siakam with it. Williams picks him up. And that one is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Indiana.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Pascal Siakam.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now, here's Siakam. Now, Nembhard. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.